Now to an ITEAM update on the awful living conditions at Eureka Gardens. For the first time in the past 7 months, we now know just how bad the mold problem is and how dangerous.
That new information was released in a meeting with HUD officials and residents of the Westside apartment complex. ITEAM investigator Lindsay Gardner was there. Lindsay.
Well, Mary, it was an emotional and feisty meeting between these tenants at Eureka Gardens and 5 different HUD officials. It happened here this afternoon at this community center behind me. We heard yelling, we saw tears, especially after these mothers learned firsthand just how bad the mold situation is here at Eureka Gardens. 74 units still have ongoing mold issues. One mother demanded more action from HUD, saying, "Why aren't you moving faster to get this cleaned up? And what if our children die?"
We finally get the publicity, and y'all keep pushing it back, and we suffering. We suffering.
Mother of 4, Dwan Wilson, pleading with HUD to put her family in safer housing. Today, we learned 74 units at Eureka Gardens still have ongoing mold issues. 248 units showed elevated signs of mold spores when they were tested after the ITEAM exposed squalor last September. That is 70% of the homes at Eureka Gardens showing mold activity. Homes where more than half the tenants are young children. More than 60 units had visible mold.
I wish we could just go out there and hammer in nails and take care of everything, but we can't. These things shouldn't exist in Jacksonville, Florida, or any city. It's hard to be encouraged until I see some real action, when I see the mold removed, when I see some of the repairs being done at a quicker pace than they're doing.
City Councilman Tommy Hazuri and Garrett Dennis walked in on the HUD meeting only after learning about it from the ITEAM when we began live tweeting. It's help from the city that residents say they need.
Come in and stand up for us. That's right. Garrett Dennis was out here when the gas line blowed up about all night long with us. That's right. Him and Mr. Zuri come to help us. Thank the Lord for them.
Today, Councilman Dennis challenged HUD to stay a week at Eureka Gardens with him, a challenge he told me he will honor.
It's one thing to sit behind a desk in the ivory towers and just delegate and just talk about what's going on, but actually be on the front lines and to see.
5 HUD representatives were here from Jacksonville and Atlanta, promising tenants their work isn't done yet at Eureka Gardens, and they will demand repairs completed by the owner, Reverend Richard Hamlet of the Global Ministries Foundation.
This is my 3rd time now to the property in about 4.5 months. We'll be back again. We need to hear how we're doing. We need to hear how the owner is doing. We need to hear their commentary on the process, and that's what we're here for.
The ITEAM found 3 to 4 different types of mold listed in this 281-page report we just obtained 90 minutes ago. Now, one of them, penicillium, is linked to the development of asthma in children, and that is a complaint we have heard over and over again since we've been out here exposing squalor for 7 months. Another type is Stachybotrys. It can cause upper respiratory problems like stuffiness as well as eye irritation, but an expert told me it can also lead to the buildup of toxins in the air that can be even more harmful. The molds found at Eureka Gardens could also trigger allergy and asthma symptoms and attacks in people who are already suffering from those conditions. My colleague Francesca Amaker was out here on the ground here with me this afternoon talking with parents, and right now she is interviewing a doctor about the dangers of these molds that we now know are here at Eureka Gardens. She'll have much more tonight on the 10 o'clock news. Reporting live from the West Side, Lindsay Gardner, Channel 4, the local station.